Hello, friends and gamers. I did not prepare myself to record this video. We have drip marketing to look at as well as a patch to look at. We're doing both today because I was not prepared for the full drip marketing and we still have to do our patch video. So we're back. We're like a week late at least, but I don't even want to know how late this video is by the time I get it out. I don't want to know. Okay. You can probably hear my game in the background. It's because it's checking resource integrity as we do this. And I am using window capture, so you cannot see that it's checking resource integrity, but it is. Okay, Fufu. We have to look at the third character that was drip marketed for Honkai Summit, which is Ju Fufu, our little panther thyron girl. I think she's cute, okay? I think she's cute. I think that's the general consensus, but I think she's cute. Also, that user I had to blur out in the original drip marketing video, they're still showing up on the side of the page. I'm just saying, like, you post what you want, but I can't show that in a YouTube video and stay monetized. I have no problem with you posting it, but I can't show it in a YouTube video. So we have this picture, right? The Fufu picture here. There she is. Oh, she's a tiger. It says fierce tiger's prowl. Okay, so she's a tiger thyron. Okay. I could have sworn she was a panther. I do think her outfit's really fun though. Like, this is one of those outfits that I was like, I wouldn't mind cosplaying that. I don't think I would. I think we have the same, okay, we have like the same, we don't have the same rotation of characters on this one. Oh, she has a little bow on her tail. That's so cute. And so it looks like she's gonna be like a punchy, like gauntlet melee damage type character because she has these little like big cat, whether it's a panther or a tiger, type claw things. So she'll probably be like very close combat, I would assume. So who do we have talking for this one? Yushuan says, do I always listen to what she says? Maybe. I mean, who dares to disobey the super scary tiger in quotations? That's cute. They humor her. Then for Yinhu says, if you're hungry, just tell me and I'll make you some noodles. But whatever you do, don't touch Senior Fufu's snacks, no matter what. That's cute. Okay, I get that. Somebody ate my breakfast that I put in the work fridge this morning, and I was gonna say I almost lost it, but I didn't because I don't like confrontation, especially at work. So I didn't almost lose it, but inside I was really sad. Don't eat other people's breakfast at work. Now we have the like other, oh, there's just a random thyron as well. Okay, so we have two randoms. Person whose barbed tongue is stained with blood and bone. See, I saw blood and bone and immediately thought Shadow and Bone. You might be thinking the TV series. No, the books. Get it together. Was it Shadow and Bone? Am I going crazy? I might be. What is it called? Okay, no, I'm thinking of the right books. Okay. Can you tell it's been a while since I've read them? I should do a reread. That'll be fun. Anyways, we have a tough thyron, question mark, that's caught in the rampage of the Huwei. I don't know who Huwei is. I feel like they were mentioned before, but they say walking a tiger without a leash is like the tiger walking you. Wait, that's actually kind of true. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Sure, why not? But Fufu, I feel like we have seen her before. I think she showed up in that. She showed up somewhere before that like preview teaser. Listen, there was supposed to be a content catch up for a bunch of Zenless Zone Zero stuff, but I got very overwhelmed and like just had way too much stuff going on that I scrapped the content catch up. So there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. I'm missing a lot of context here, but it's okay. Like, I have no idea what we're getting in this upcoming patch, which means I'm gonna have to like go through patch notes, which is fine. It's totally fine. We're still checking resource integrity, so we have time. But I will say, it's gonna be a little bit annoying because we have to watch this clip with my game updating in the background, so just ignore. So we'll put that down there. Hopefully the background for the game isn't too bad. This is very loud. See, I had it like halfway volume when I was recording it on my laptop from my hotel room. Not the same. She's cute though. Again, I love her voice. And it's exactly what I expect of her. She's cute. She's very cute. She's cute. I like Fufu a lot. I could see myself playing for her. So I'm assuming Yishuan and Fufu are our two S ranks, and then Yinhu is gonna be our A rank. That's my assumption. But yeah, then this is for the new thing. I know there's like a lot of stuff was posted, but I'm just gonna skip over it. Okay, well, we're still checking resource integrity. I'm gonna do a quick scroll of everything on here just to kind of get caught up with this. But I don't know where we should start is the problem, because I don't remember when the special program even was, because I like straight took it off my schedule. This was the preview PV for season 2. I think this is where a lot of stuff started showing up through the miasma and memories of evil. I think I am just gonna skip it and we'll be surprised. I think I would like to be surprised. Because Zenless Zone Zero's story, I feel like does its best when I am like wildly surprised by what's coming up. So I'm just gonna leave that there because also I have something playing in the background because my game is updating and I don't want to have it overlapping. Also never watched the Xbox Spotlight, so I'm excited for Xbox players who get to play that. This was the special program here. So we could just go through the intel report, but I think we'll just do a quick scroll up and see what we're working with. So this was the season 2 preview that they showed during the Xbox showcase. Those were shown around the same time and then they posted it separately the next day. This data bounty combat simulation, is this for this patch? I don't think so. No, this was a patch in the end. This was an event at the end of the last patch. I will say this here because I don't know if I've said it in a Zenless video yet. I am putting a pause on covering event stuff, which I think at the time of this going up, any event content I've recorded for Zenless, like literally the videos have not gone up yet, but I am putting a pause on that for the sole purpose that I am super behind in all my live service gacha game stories, not just the gacha games, like the live service games that aren't gacha games as well, I'm behind in. So I want to get caught up with them, and something I did last year that worked for a while when I was actually following it was not letting myself do events until I'm caught up with the main story at the very least. So like think Genshin Impact Archon Quest, Star Rail Trailblaze mission, the main story in Zenless, like all of that stuff. I think I'm gonna be a little bit less harsh on that, and if there's like a big flagship event or like smaller combat events or like mini game events, if I can do it like speedrun a bunch in one video, kind of like I do with PGR, I think I'll let myself do that just because events are fun. I really like event content. What can I say? So I would like to, I don't want to like cold turkey it, but I do need to like prioritize main story. And if I have to skip events in order for my brain to do that, we're going to do that. We have the character teaser for Vivian, which I'm not going to watch right now because I do have my game updating in the background. This is just stuff I can read right now. There is gameplay details. We're going to go over her kit in this video so we can skip over that. I do plan to pull for Vivian. I have some pulls saved up. Not a ton, but I would like to pull for her no matter what. The problem is I do want Vivian and Hugo, and I don't know anything about either of their kits. So we're just going to pull for Vivian, all right? Jane, I love Jane. I still use her to this day. This was her banner. They had the character demo, which they did. This was beautiful, by the way. I was seeing like screenshots and stuff of it. They did this beautifully. Vivian, they have the new story epilogue part B, Bury Your Tears of the Past, part B, obviously, for season 1. Again, very intrigued. I audibly gasped when I saw this art, and any fan artist who has done Hugo in the style of Alucard, Castlevania, I love you. Thank you so much. I gasped when I saw this artwork when it was posted, right? Like audibly, very loudly gasped because they knew what they were doing. They did the Castlevania thing. They knew what they were doing. I lost my place because I had to click on that, but it was worth it. This right here, yes. We have another event. I should probably look at the full patch details so we can go through all of our events, but after the version 1.7 update, and this goes until June 5th. Am I reading that right? Is it June 5th or May 6th? I'll have to see that in game, but like I think it's June. Okay, how are they formatting dates? Because I've been doing a bunch of editing since I got home from work, and I format like in my files. Spoiler, not even a spoiler alert, but like behind the scenes, how I format my files is I do year, month, day. I go like from big to small, just because that's what makes the most sense in my brain when I'm looking for like specific files and things like that. So I read it like that. But if we go down here to like the event that ended in the last patch, I can figure out how they format dates, because that was like, okay, here it is. 4-6, okay, so they do go biggest to smallest. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you, Zenless. So it is, and would be then, this event here, this Say It With Flowers, does end on June 5th. So I'm gonna assume that's the end of the patch. This is a whole patch event. I don't know what this is, but what does it say? After meeting the requirements and completing the prerequisite commissions, proxies can interact with Orchidea at the Do Gardening Flower Shop in Lumina Square to participate in the Say It With Flowers event. Okay, so is this like shop management? I'm curious. I think I know some people doing this weekend, so I might have to like pop into streams or something to see what it is, or just watch the goddamn special program. This login event to the 5th. Yeah, okay, so this is the whole patch. We have the new Bang Boo, which I didn't know the Mockingbird Bang Boo was called Robin. I think that's kind of funny. Oh, Robin Star Rail, you'll always be famous. So is 1.7 called Bury Your Tears of the Past? What was 1.6 called then? Interesting. Twitch drops. I don't go on Twitch. Game optimizations. Okay. This is Berry Tears. This was the... I love that her banner actually called Soar into the Gentle Night? Oh, my game just finished, I think. Please log in again. It's giving me log in again. We're still going through stuff. I think it's Soar into the Gentle Night. Hold on. I have to do another research moment. Yeah, it's a poem. That's what I thought. Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night is a poem by Dylan Thomas from a very long time ago. I do believe this is one of the poems that I actually do enjoy. 1951, so it's not that long ago. That's very interesting. The AI overview, and I hate having to use the AI overview, but it's just what comes up, says that this is a poem that encourages a defiant attitude towards death, which I think is a really cool reference. Everything I've heard about Vivian, I think that kind of like fits into her character. But I love that it references like kind of like one of those like darker quote unquote poems, but it's not even that dark. There's darker out there, believe me. Like it has a sort of like Edgar Allan Poe vibe, which I love. I really love that. I love that like gothic vibe. Obviously, I love her character design for that reason. I've said it before, but I think like if my VTuber was just punted into the Zenless Zone Zero universe, they'd be in the Mockingbird faction. Everything I know about Mockingbird, I believe that to be true. So obviously, I love this vibe. This is why I've been like sitting on my polls because I'm like, I need to pull for the Mockingbird characters. I want the Bang Boo. I want it all. That's why I like seeing the Yunquei Summit characters. I know a lot of people are very excited, but I'm just like Mockingbird, Mockingbird, Mockingbird. But unfortunately, the patch released last week and I didn't have time to go into it because I was getting ready for my Dallas trip. So before I have to go back to Dallas, let's figure all this stuff out. Okay, so this is framed acrylics. Ooh, I think that's it. Because then we have the stuff for Robin. Okay, cool. Now we can press the play. We can play the game. We went over everything just about. I will get in game and go through patch stuff as well, just because I didn't before. Oh God, it's loading config data. All right, let me go find the patch notes. Forget it. We're reading them on HoYoLab. Forget it. We'll do it here. Now I have to find them though. I'll pull it up when I have them. Don't worry. So we went through a lot of the patch notes already, but there is like more detailed patch notes and we can kind of go through stuff. I have to find an intel report for the special program. This is what we need. Okay, so I'm pretty sure new main story chapter. Vivian and Hugo. I believe Vivian is first half, obviously, and she's running alongside Jane. Hugo is second half, and he is running alongside the rerun for Lighter. As much as I love Lighter and said I would pull in his first rerun because I wasn't able to get him during his first run banner, we need to pull for Hugo instead. Okay. W engines. The engine for Vivian is called Flight of Fancy, and then Hugo's is going to be Myriad Eclipse. I don't know when that half patch happens. We'll have to find out in a second when I finally log in because it'll say how much time is left. We have two new Bang Boo, one being the S rank Robin for the Mockingbird faction, and the other one being the A rank Overtime Boo. I've seen the animations for Overtime Boo. They are the cutest. I love Overtime Boo, and they are an event reward. Oh, here we go. So phase 1 is going to end on May 14th. Funnily enough, that is the day after my surgery. So if I don't get Vivian now, I will probably spend money while I am bed rot recovering. So I will probably a little treat because I made it through my surgery. Vivian, Zenless Zone Zero, and then Jane's running as well. I love both of these characters and relate to both of them in one way or another, which I think is very interesting. That they're like, that's a vibe. It's a vibe, and I get it. I understand. And then I think Hugo and Lighter are both really, really pretty. So like, there's that. The A ranks. Ooh, A ranks. For phase 1, it's going to be Piper and Seth. Awesome. I'm actually really okay with that because I like Seth and would like to get Mindscape levels on him. But the fact that Jane and Seth are running on the same banner again makes me very happy. The Hugo Lighter phase 2 will be Sokaku and Anton. They tend to run those two together quite frequently, actually. We have the login of all new program event. So we have this cute little Vivian art. The Bupon login as well. There's new interaction events as well as optimizations. Say It With Flowers is the one that's ongoing right now. We also have Bang Boo Bash, which I believe is the rerun of Bang Boo Fall Guys. Savor the Flavor citywide delivery. Don't know what that is, but that will be coming up as well. And then Springtime Snapshots. I'm assuming that's similar to the snapshot-esque event we got with the Bang Boos last time. A Tale Through the Looking Glass looks amazing. This looks amazing. We have Advanced Bounty, which is double drops, I believe, as well as Data Bounty is also double drops. There's the Xbox collab info, and then there's redemption codes that are expired. I already put them in. So we are good to go in game. So hold on. We're good to go. We've probably been good to go for a while, but I just needed to go through everything. So this is probably going to be a bit of a longer patch video solely for the fact that I just needed to go through everything because I hadn't yet. because I am a little bit late to the party. More like a lot late to the party, but still, we finally went through it. It's fine. We're now gonna go through Vivian's entire kit from top to bottom. We're now gonna go through the whole thing. I'm gonna need like a snack. I'm gonna need to make like ramen or something after this. I need a treat. A snack. 9 o'clock. Probably would have recorded this earlier after getting home, but I got hit with the big anxiety wave, so that didn't happen. We're in. I might have welcome home cheater rewards because it's been a while since I logged in. This is where I ended, by the way, if I was doing an event. It was a fun event. I remember it being a combat event and I was having a grand old time. All right, we have 6,299 polychromes to work with today, people. I need Vivian to come home. I really do. So we don't have to go through patch notes because I did that in Hoya Lab. I need the notification to go away because it will bother me for the rest of time. I need it to go away. So give me a second. I don't know everything for this patch. We're just gonna have to live with it. It's fine though, because most of this patch is going to, oh, we have a nice little calendar. So if we look at the calendar right here, this week 3 of the patch, basically during when that switch happens, that's when my surgery is. And I keep bringing it up because I play so many live service games, obviously something like that is going to heavily affect my ability to record certain things, and it's why I'm kind of taking a step back from events, or will be doing them on my own time, because I just I'm not going to feel up to recording for a while. So I have a bunch of stuff pre-recorded. I'm not concerned about running out of stuff to post while I'm recovering. But yeah, I just know that it's going to be difficult to record live service limited events for a while. So, and that's okay. Health comes first. It's like this savor the flavor. Nah, I probably won't do it at all. The other ones, there's time for me to like get done, but no. Vivian needs to come home today. I need these little things to go. This is a nice menu though. Does it glitch me? Oh, it does. Yeah, exactly. I was not surprised by that because Genshin does that with the pop-up menu. See, my model's fine now. I think we can get Vivian to come home. Either we get Vivian to come home or I lose a 50-50. I don't know. I might be okay though. I might not. Like, I might have lost the 50-50 already. I haven't checked in a while because I wasn't really pulling a ton on the last banner. Because I care very much about Mockingbird. Like, I need to get caught up because I love the vibes of Mocking. I've talked about this already. When they started when they did drip marketing for Hugo and they had quotes from like Lycon and some other just even NPCs around the world talking about Mockingbird and like their sense of justice. And I was like, I think this is sick as hell. So I really like Mockingbird. So I also have 5 tapes that we could use. And I think I have shop reset tapes as well. We're now up to 6,309. So there's the Vivian, which also the animation is so pretty. Jane, I don't know why we went to this first. Immediately though, we do have to change my selected S rank Bang Boo to Robin, the Mockingbird Bang Boo. I think that Bang Boo is sick. All right, it's giving very much Phantom of the Opera, which again, a good vibe. Okay, I didn't even go to events yet. Oh, I have to move my box, don't I? I didn't set up my OBS to move the box because I updated my graphics a little bit, so we're not gonna. I didn't think this through. Oh no, wait. Okay, unfortunately, we can't move the box because me updating my graphics messed with my OBS layouts entirely. Like, it messed up everything. So that's a little bit unfortunate. You know what? I think I might try to fix them. I know. Give me a second. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're good. But I like changed my graphics up and it ruined everything. So. I think we fixed it though. Okay, I need to be over here though because we're going to be covering some stuff, but I'm not going to fix my model have my time turned. I don't want to do that. So yeah, new main story chapter, but you need to do part A first, obviously. Say it with flowers ends in 36 days. This, you need to have done chapter 2. This is why we're getting caught up with things. See? Bang Boo Bash is the thing. The next hot thing. I'm pretty sure this is that's 12 days remaining, so a little bit less than 2 weeks. Mockingbird Vivian. So I know a lot of people have been like, oh, she's a vampire. And I even saw this really fun art of the Miku. I forget which producer did it, but the Miku song, the vampire. My brain is blanking out right now. It's heavily blanking out. But they took like the cover for it and drew Vivian in that style. But she's not actually a vampire. I thought the art was really good though. I'm gonna be so real. She's a banshee, which is like a singing thing, I think. And I love her. I love Vivian so much. And I think we're good then. I think we're good. Okay. No crazy events yet, so we're good. Okay, so we need to do our trials, which we're gonna really quickly buzz through the trial for Jane just so we can get the polychromes. We need all we can get, guys. We have 2 weeks left, which yeah, that actually makes sense because my surgeries in 2. That's a really unfortunate end day because I was like, oh, it's the day after. No, it's because of time difference. It's like the day of. Huh. All right, let's start Jane's demo. I'm like, So like we have to get Vivian today is what we're getting at. She has to come home today. Interesting. I don't even know where we're at. I don't know if I'm 50-50 or not. I'm not going to go through Jane's kit in its entirety, by the way, because we are going to do that for Vivian. I just want to do the trials so we can get I keep calling it trials because every other game calls them trials. We are going to do the demo. We're demo diving for Jane just so I can get the polychromes. I know how she works. She is one of my like main DPSs. So after triggering a perfect dodge, I think I did it. What's her perfect dodge? Hold on. Do I need the tutorial? Okay. Is it do I have to space it? Probably, right? Is this a perfect dodge? Hello? Whatever happened to hello? Why is my spacebar not? I'm hitting the spacebar, by the way. I need you all to know this. Jane can pass through enemies in front when dodging. Do I need to dodge forwards then? I'm not having a fun time. I don't know why I'm struggling with this so much. All right, we got one. It is a forward dodge. It is a forward dodge. Timing is like it keeps lagging out. I hate this guy. Can you stop? Can you stop? I'm not having fun with this demo. Okay, activating a perfect dodge or damaging an enemy will accumulate passion stream. Yeah, we've been over this. So let's get passion up. I need the whole thing up. And then, well, press, okay. So then press and hold, go the thing, and that's how we do the thing, right? All right. Well, in the passion state. So I'm struggling with this. Why am I struggling? I use Jane all the time. I think it's because they're like telling me to do things I don't usually do. Because spoiler alert, you can just use Jane normally and she's fine. Oh yeah, the Sao Cow jump. I forgot about that. It is how you say it, by the way. The L, you don't say the L or the H. And the A is more like an OW. Fun fact. All right, so hold to execute. They call it a jump. This is just a spin. Like they call it a Sao Cow, but it's really a camel spin. Fun fact. Playovers just be picking names for things. They really do just be picking names for things. Because the Sao Cow jump in this game is not even a jump. I will give them the benefit of the doubt. How you enter a Sao Cow is actually the most spinny of all the jumps. So like, I get what they were trying to, but like they could, it's also more fun to call it a jump than a spin, I guess. Like I get it, I do, but listen, this game is now involving my hyperfixations, so we must, I guess, lore dump on my hyperfixations a little bit. Right, hi Seth.
Reporting in.
I'm just gonna ult. I don't care.
Don't be forgiven.
Finish him. Finish him. Oh, I'm not even doing anything. I didn't know Seth could do that himself. I just don't like this guy. What does our wipeout look like? Oh, it's not really a fun wipeout. Finally. Oh, I think that's the longest I've ever taken on a demo, just because I'm like brain dead today, apparently. All right, complete. I don't know why that took me so long, by the way. Okay, now we actually have to go through a kit, so I have to lock in. It's time to lock in, but we gotta wait first. All right, it's time for the Vivian demo. What does she do? Ether Anomaly, right? Ether Anomaly. Oh, I've never heard her voice before. That's not the voice I was expecting. It is giving Banshee, though. I will give you that one. It is giving Banshee. Ether Anomaly, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was expecting something a little bit deeper, but like, I think the like tone of her voice, like I said, it is giving Banshee. I do appreciate that. Interesting. Okay, let's start demo. I hope I like her kit because I love her design. So I really hope I like her kit. If not, we probably just won't pull it. I'll just wait for Hugo. No big deal. If nothing else, we are doing Bang Boo pulls today because I did save up Bang Boo pulls because I wanted to pull for the Mockingbird Bang Boo. Listen, it's giving Phantom of the Opera, and I really like it. Oh my god, wait, the underside of her hair glows with her special W engine. It's like my model, guys. Okay, so combat tutorial part 1. After using basic attack, 4th hit, so the 4th hit sequence thing, dodge, counter, quick assist, and other attacks. So literally just anything. They like make it specifically say 4th hit, and it's like, no. Vivian will enter the Noblewoman state. At this point, pressing attack will trigger a basic attack, Noblewoman Waltz, and hitting the target will grant 1 flight feather. I was still in like figure skating brain mode and saw Waltz, and I was like, oh, she does this. Waltz jump. That's another thing, actually. I mean, it is a jump. Kidding. Additionally, performing moves like an extra special attack, assist follow-up, chain attack, and ultimate will also grant flight feathers. So we are doing the 4th, oh my god, her weapon, it's a little umbrella. Okay, 4th hit, a basic for flight feathers, and then we're gonna do an extra special. After you just do it normally. So Vivian then restores flight feather when she performs certain skills. And then, extra special. And she just smacks him with an umbrella. I love how she floats. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love her. Okay, part 2. After performing any move that grants flight feathers, Vivian will automatically enter the fluttering frock state. At this point, pressing attack will trigger basic attack fluttering frock, that is really hard to say, suspension, consuming all flight feathers and converting them into an equal amount of guard feathers. When switching characters while in fluttering frock, Vivian will automatically perform basic attack fluttering frock suspension. So does she stay on field then? Okay, enter fluttering frock. Oh wait, does she have 2 weapons technically? Is she like dual wielding those things? Okay, so we're enter fluttering frock. I didn't do anything and it counted. So launching basic attack fluttering frock suspension will consume all flight feathers and convert them into the same amount of something it cut off. She's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, part 3. When Vivian has guard feathers, if any squad member hits a target with an extra special attack, Vivian will consume 1 guard feather and launch basic attack feather bloom at the target. So it looks like she can work off field. So she would probably be really fun in rotations. They have her running with Jane, it looks like, which makes me excited. If basic attack feather bloom hits a target suffering an anomaly, works with Jane, it will deal additional attribute anomaly damage based on a percentage of the original damage. If the additional ability is triggered when a squad mate applies an attribute anomaly effect, Vivian will also consume 1 guard feather and perform basic attack feather bloom on the target. Okay, so with guard feathers, we're going to, that's the icon. It has like the inside black instead of the outside. Anyways, so we're gonna press special to launch that. I really want to try with other characters. So they have Grace and Lucy, it looks like, on this team. I really want to run her a chain. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna hit that. My game is lagging. My game is super lagging. And we're gonna switch to another character, and then Vivian can come back in. She's fun. And that big flower is really pretty as well. I really like her aerial combat. That's really fun. I hope we can see her ult. It's taking a minute to charge up, but it will be okay. Ult time, ult time. Oh my god, her little like, it's like, she has a little bit of like mischievous type of voice, like, you'll pay. I love that. She is definitely giving Banshee. I love that. She's so fun and cute. Just calls them an idiot. Her combat is quite loud, I will say that. All right, you're down. Kind of want to try bringing in other characters. So maybe we do some switch-ins. Oh my god, she's a line about Lord Faithin. Wow, okay, that was not a good switch-in. Hold on, I will retry. Oh, still not a good switch-in, unfortunately. Oh my god, I keep throwing my dodges. There we go, that's a perfect dodge. That is a perfect dodge. That's a perfect assist, I think. Let's finish this. Yeah, is Grace Anomaly? I don't remember. That didn't work well. I'm taking forever to do these today, though. Come on, Vivian, finish it up. I don't think she's a main DPS. Yeah, I don't think she's a main DPS. I'm gonna say that. Little piggy. I don't think she's a main DPS, but I still love her. Okay, so before we do the polls, that took me longer than the last one, dear God. Before we do our polls, we do have to go through the pay-to-play section. What is the pay-to-play section? It's where I go through the extra copies of the character, what they get you, if I think they're worth it as a mostly free-to-play character. So we're gonna do that. Just really quickly here, but I have to do it in the menu thing. Hold on. I have to do it here because I don't have Vivian yet. I have to yacht. Okay, so we go cinema, and then we look at everything. Now, here's the deal. This is the pay-to-play section. Everything we just went over is with 1 copy of Vivian, M0. And that's perfectly fine. It's rough out there right now. Don't go throwing around money you don't have on a gacha game, all right? Okay? Are we all in agreement? Okay. I moved the box? Okay. We're all in agreement. Good. Now, starting with M1. This is 2 copies of Vivian. It's called Walking into the Orchard in Spring. It is in quotes, so it's making me think this might be reminiscent of lines from the same poem from earlier, but I'm not sure. So with this one, when a total of 4 guard feathers are consumed, you gain 1 flight feather. I'm still not totally sold on the guard feather flight feather mechanic. But I think they're really they were really sending that mechanic home when in reality, I think she'll work fine just in rotation with like Jane. All attribute anomaly damage and disorder damage received by targets under Vivian's prophecy increases by 16%. I'm not sure what Vivian's prophecy is. I'm assuming it's a skill of some sort. But yeah, this seems like a good level, actually. It seems like it probably could be helpful. I don't know why I'm thinking it's, I think it's because of the guard feather, flight feather thing, but also like buffs that. And then the attribute anomaly buff, especially because I'm thinking about running her with Jane. I'm like, okay, well, anything that buffs that attribute anomaly is probably good. 16% isn't a huge increase though, I will say that. So there is that to think about. I think it's okay. I think if you were gonna go for M1, call it there, that would probably be totally respectable. Her M2 then, or 3 copies of Vivian, is called Stormy Night, Stormy Night. Vivian's Ether Anomaly buildup rate increases by 25%, and the benefits of a bloom from anomaly proficiency are raised to 130% of the original value, and 15% of the target's all attribute resistance is ignored. I would like to know that main value, but that would require us to kind of go into her skills, which is something I normally don't do in these videos. But yeah. Do I think this one's... I think M1 and M2 are very similar, where it increases that anomaly build up and stuff. Like, it increases the amount of damage you can do with anomaly damage, especially. Vivian's is kind of ether anomaly only, but I think they're both okay. Like, I don't know if they're fully necessary. I feel like that they're very similar in concept. But like, again, you could probably go to M2 and that would be respectable. I don't know if you need M2 though, if you know what I'm... Okay, M3 then, all the way over here, another and the same. This is gonna be 4 copies of the character, and this is what I like to call, if you're new here, a means to an end buff, where it really just kind of gives you extra levels. Basically, if you're pulling for copies of a character, you're not going to M3, is what I'm getting at. You're not going to M3. Whatever's past M3 is what you're going to, but you have to pull M3 to get there. So it's a means to an end. What is another in the same buff? A basic attack, dodge, assist, special attack, and chain attack all gain 2 levels. There's no cap on this, but you gain 2 levels. That's it. It's nothing crazy, really. It's nothing crazy. It's a means to an end. Like, you don't need that. But if you're pulling for something else, so yeah, don't go to M3. Don't stop there. Stop at M2 or go past it. M4 then, this is gonna be 5 copies of the character. Anything, this is the second half now, so anything past, like, from here on out, this is whale territory. You don't need this. I'm gonna say it to you, you don't need this. And if you do, that's the thing, if you do need to go this high in character copies to make the character a viable unit, maybe they're just not a good character, quite frankly. This is called Wind, or the Wind Between the Reeds. What does this do? This is a lot of text, actually. So basic attack, Fluttering Frock, Suspension, and basic attack, Feather Bloom. Always crit on hit. There it is. Yep. Will always crit on hit, and they will also increase Vivian's attack by 12% for 12 seconds. That makes me think she is more of a, not a hyper carry unit. She's like a burst damage dealer. So you pop her in, you pop her out, which tends to be like, I have been running my Jane with Astra and one other character. I think just based on the anomaly buff, I think that doing Astra, Jane, and because Astra is ether, I believe. Yes. So I think Astra, Jane, and Vivian can make a really fun team comp, because Jane seems to be a pillar, but then I'll switch out like whatever element I need on a specific fight or whatever. I think running Astra, Jane, Vivian could be a very fun rotation. I'm just putting that out there. And also 3 pretty girls. What more could you ask for? I think it could work really well, quite frankly, because they both, Jane and when you're running that team comp with Astra, your 2 DPSs that you're running are going to pop in and out very frequently. So I think that that could work really well for Vivian, and it makes me very interested. Makes me very interested. So also repeated triggers reset the duration when entering the battlefield. Vivian also immediately gains 5 guard feathers. This is an insane level. If you're going to pull your, yeah, M3 is a means to an end for M4, because M4, honestly, truly, you could probably stop at M4. I'm gonna say it. If you are a whale, M4 is probably a really good one to go to, and honestly, truly, I'm even considering it, and I don't whale. Like, if I whaled, I would go to M4. Like, M4 seems like a really good one, because it's basically 2 things going on here. The always crit, and then you get more guard. Like, there's 2 different things. And the attack increase. Like, this is actually quite good, I think. So yeah, I do have to say, Wind Between the Reeds is good. M4 is good. Actually, I think this is actually worth the money if you are pulling. But also, you should be able to play the game with all characters M0. I'm just saying. Okay, that was M4. M5 then is just called Sonnet, and this is another means to an end. Basic attack, dodge, assist, special attack, and chain attack levels all go up by 2 again. This is a means to an end. You're not going to M5. You're either going to stop at M4 or go to M6. Don't pull to M5. The only way you pull to M5 is if for some unfortunate reason you get very unlucky and run out of pulls, and if that's the case, please do not spend above your means. Thank you. M6 is just called Vivian, and there's a lot of text. All right, so with M6, this is 7 copies of the character. This is pure whale territory. The average person should not pull this high. So with this one, Vivian's ether damage increases by 40%. It is just Vivian's ether damage. So if you're doing that Astra team comp I was talking about a hot second ago, it's not going to buff Astra. When triggering a perfect dodge during basic attack Noblewoman, Waltz's Dash, or using extra special attack Violet Requiem, you gain 1 additional flight feather. Also, launching basic attack, fluttering frock suspension, consumes all guard feathers. The downward attack's area of effect increases, so that's that flower. And upon hit, triggers a special instance of a bloom. I'm assuming that's what the flower is. Each additional guard feather consumed will increase the proportion, couldn't read that word for some reason, of additional anomaly damage dealt by that instance of a bloom, consuming a maximum of 5 guard feathers to increase the damage up to a maximum of 5 times the original. Yeah, this is kind of insane. There's been characters before where it's like, I don't think M6 is kind of a nothing burger. You probably don't need to go that far. No, Vivian's M6 is kind of insane. Like, it's really insane, which honestly, if you're going for that many copies of the character, it should be that insane, quite frankly. It makes me concerned that in actual combat, her damage output isn't going to be as good because they want you to go all the way to M6, which that if that's the case, then they shouldn't. Like, I don't think that's good game design, quite frankly. All things considered, I think the way I want to run her, I can very easily run her at M0. But if you are like a whale, what I would recommend, because it seems like we're getting character reruns pretty frequently in this game, especially because there's not too many characters yet. They've already started the rerun cycle. Like, we have Jane already back. So I'm assuming we'll have Vivian on banner in a couple months again. What I would recommend for the whales, right? Go to M4. Stop there. See how much you actually use Vivian, and then go to M6. I think that's what I recommend for whales. If you are an average player, I do think if you're like a low spender player and you're wanting to do extra copies, I think I would recommend going to maybe 1 or 2, and then seeing how much you use Vivian, going all the way up to 4. Then, because also if they are rerunning characters pretty frequently, you can kind of do it in parts. So you could get 1 copy, see if you like her, go to 1 or 2. Next banner, go to 4. Banner after that, go to 6, because you also want to see how long term you're using these characters, because you can only run teams of 3 in Zenless, so you might, like, in a couple months no one's using Vivian. Like, if you're not using Vivian in a couple months when she gets that rerun, you're not going to want to pull the extra copies, and then having those extra copies on your account isn't going to be helpful or useful to you in the slightest. So it's not worth it to pull them now if you're not going to use them in like 6 months down the road, you know? That's just my theory. So yeah. Especially because we are going into season 2, and even though I would technically, I think, consider Mockingbird to be a season 2 faction, even though we're getting them at the very end of season 1, it is the epilogue, and the epilogue kind of bleeds into the next season of the story, if that makes sense. The epilogue is setting up for the season 2 content, essentially, or at least that's what it should be doing. So yeah, that's what I think. Cool. All right. Oh wait, her last name is Banshee. Vivian Banshee is her name. Interesting. That's why it says that. That's why it's because if you go, it's on her animation. If it could, because that plays it Banshee. I just thought it said Banshee because she is a Banshee. I mean, she still could be a Banshee, and they just made that her last name because it's like, you know, like John Dark Souls. Maybe that's what they did with Vivian. That feels like what they did with Vivian. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, Vivian. They John Dark Souls you. Oh God. Okay, so we're now at 6,359 polychromes. We can do this. Possibly. I don't know, because I don't know where I'm at. Oh God, I'm 21 searches away from an S rank. Oh dear God, we're definitely gonna get an S rank in this video, but I don't think it's gonna go well. I think I have a 50-50 to win then. Because I was like, oh, I might have done the 50-50 already. No, I did not. I know that for a fact now. Okay, let me just open this up real quick and see where we're at. If I have to win a 50-50. I think they should tell you on the screen, like, oh, that maybe. I just did all that talking, and now I just learned that I'm gonna get a S rank in this video, the amount of polychromes I have, but I don't think, like, I think my last S rank, first of all, it's taking me to heart. Yeah, it was Astro. Oh God, okay. And last time I was in this situation, I did not get the character. All right, this is great, guys. Oh dear. Should we just start dropping 10 pulls? I'll do a single, because then we can even it out. Should we go singles? Probably not, because pulls take forever in this game. All right, skip that. Thank you. You know, I almost kind of want to do Bang Boo's first. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm at 20 now, because I have a 10 pull I can do on Bang Boo, and then we'll just do 3 singles. But I don't know. I didn't check. Whoa! Okay, I just got the Mockingbird Bang Boo that easy. All right, I'm gonna save. I swear I'm gonna save now. All right, give me that Mockingbird Bang Boo. Give me Robin. If I don't have Robin in Star Rail, at least I can have Robin in Zenless Zone Zero. There we go! Cutie! Okay, we can skip now. What were my air ranks? My air ranks were Paper Boo, and then Baddie Boo. Cool, confirm. Okay, well, that's the vibe for today, I guess. I've already got the Mockingbird Bang Boo. Awesome. I guess I have to switch now, right? I don't know which one I want, though. I think I kind of want to save because they're bringing, I think it was Racer Boo. I think they're bringing back Racer Boo from the beta because I forgot. I was like, looking at the released Bang Boos, I was like, oh, There was a Bang Boo I had in beta, but I don't think I see it here. I was right. They didn't bring back Racer Boo. Racer Boo is like the race car one from beta, but they didn't release it yet, and I think it's coming in season 2, so I think I'm gonna wait. Time to save my Bang Boo pulls again, because I don't do enough combat for it to be like worth it. So anyways, I'm prolonging this at this point. I have one standard that I can do, and I'm gonna do it because I'm scared. It's nothing crazy though. You see, I saw the S rank animation. I already am forgetting it. All right. If I do this 10 pull, it might be it. Throw it on a 10 pull. Fine. Do it. You cannot kill me in a way that matters. This is it. This is the S rank. Yeah, this is the S rank. At least it's near the end, so I didn't waste that many pulls, but that also means I have to click through everything. Oh, there's my A rank, Bunny Band. Okay, it's a W engine. Oh god, that's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. Oh god. Okay, come on. Magnetic Storm. All right, come on. The anxiety is hitting. Okay, I'm so scared. Please, I need to win this 50-50. I need to win. I need a win. Vivian needs to come home today, and I need to save for Hugo. Please. I'm crashing out. I am actually crashing out over this. This matters so much to me. But I'm so scared right now because I keep losing 50-50s. Oh my god. It's like okay, just click. Nope, it's another W engine. Okay, it's gonna be the next one. Vivian, please. Vivian, yes! Oh, thank God. 110 pull, baby. Oh, thank God. No crash out today. Now I have to save for Hugo. It's over. We're done. That's it. That's the other thing. If you want both Mockingbird characters, do what I'm doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Terrifying. Terrifying. I need my flex shot. Hold on. I'm literally like shaking a little bit just because last time the Astro Pulse did not go well. I opened up Twitter and Twitter is imploding on itself, so I'm not doing my flex tweet because also it kind of threw me off for a minute. All I'm gonna say is VTuber graduations be wild. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. I'm not doing my flex tweet right now. Do I have the screenshot at least? Okay, I do. I have to edit it though. Okay. I just, woo! Wasn't expecting, like I went to go do the tweet and then I was like smacked in the face. Okay. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I must make Vivian my avatar though, just so we're all in the same. Cool. Who's getting kicked out of the character showcase though? Who's getting booted? Edit agent display. Who is getting booted? It's between Nicole and Rena. Rena. For Vivian. Select. I will say her because of the umbrella. Her character art is like so different. Okay, it's fine. I think this is even. Cool. All right. Okay. I'm shaking. I'm shaking because the polls stressed me out. Then I opened Twitter. Twitter is imploding, and that made me shake a little bit more. We need to end the video. Hey guys, what the hell is happening I'm laughing because of absurdity at this point, okay? I'm laughing because everything that's happening right now is absurd, okay? I said we weren't crashing out, but I think we might be a little bit. I'm totally not losing it. Totally not losing it at all. Let me just level up my Vivian and not think about everything that is currently happening. Let me just do this, all right? Definitely making that ramen after this. I definitely need that ramen I was talking about earlier. Let me just do like baby levels on my Vivian because I need to level up my account in general. This is fine. Everything's fine. The dog in the burning building, that's me right now. Everything's fine. Okay, she needs a W engine. I hope Bunny Band works for you. What do I need? Ether anomaly. Okay. I can't, guys. I can't anymore. Anomaly. Thank you. Rainforest Gourmet works. Hold on. What's recommended? We don't have a guide in this game yet, do we? Giving her Rainforest Gourmet. It kind of matches the vibe, right? I'd like to think it does. You need to have... There we go. I know it's a high rank, high rarity one. I don't care. I don't care right now. Oh, let me enhance. Because someone's going to get it. I have 3 anomaly characters. Ooh, this will be a fun team to run. Vivian, Yanagi, and Jane. I don't know if it would work, but I'm down to try it. Let me just level up this W engine. Just let me sit here with my thoughts for a second, all right? I wasn't expecting any of that. I wasn't expecting to open Twitter and it to be imploding. I think we're okay. It wants me to do Bang Boo Bash. I'm not playing Bang Boo Fall Guys right now. Not in this economy. All right, she's home. And now we save for Hugo because I need to do it all over again in like 2 weeks. Oh God, I just realized 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be able to do that patch. I'm probably gonna be pulling for Hugo on my own. But anyways, I need to end this video. It's derailed. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. I hope all Vivian and or Jane wanters are Vivian and or Jane havers, and because I'll probably not be around for the halfway point of the patch, I hope all Hugo and or lighter wanters are all Hugo and or lighter havers, including myself because I really want Hugo. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be around for that, so I'm wishing you all luck now. I hope you also get lucky. The same luck I had for Vivian. I hope you all get lucky. Did I say the part of the... Yeah, I did. Okay. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. Don't crash out over the 50-50 or the imploding state of Twitter. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!